Well, I mean, like, somebody will water them, right? Well, I mean, somebody will clean it up eventually, right? Aw, weeds. Members of society that are just never quite appreciated. Like me. Because you know who I am, right? Right?
Right.
Birds of prey, dare you say the whole nim. The fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. With the worst box office opening of any DC Eva Man. It's clear to me, adverts we see not leaving us safe. The studio adjusted though to Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. An attempt to save this totally brave movie from a darker day. I gotta say, though true it may be seen as feminine femme, my take on it is it's equipped for ladies and for men. Backed and fronted by Margot Robbie, best of Suicide Squad. A perfect rendition of harlequisition both in brains and her body. Endless animosity made through her tricks and ruses. Labels appeared by names of the leerin, dumbos, her acts of uses. Her separation from clown incarnation noticed by Sionus, who's hating for endless reasons and as a jerkwad adds a bonus. So teaming with Black Canary to avoid Black Mask. And eventually, towards the end, we see these birdies kick some. Though initially called Birds of Prey, it's really all about her. That makes sense, as she's hell-bent on having fun no matter how nuts her train of thought and unreliable her narrative gets. I still find myself laughing and cracking while she forgets. Despite the twists and turns, it's the action that does churn. A frothy flick that's totally quick to punchlines and punchers. Yeah, that girl power vibe might push others away, but the strength of all the ladies makes this film hold on another day. Ella J. Vasco leads me back home, ask Cassandra Cain, cementing with her real take while Robbie goes insane. And Huntress's backstory leaves me wanting more. Could we get a follow-up film that's something like Punisher for sure? There's a bunch more character stuff I want to see explored, but acceleration to the finalization by the plot left it ignored. Like so many DC films before, they're all a bit too D, but despite that and the men's slant, this film was still for me. Word.
Oh shit, is that a hyena in a bathtub?
Wow! That was nuts! I'm so glad this Michael guy is so good at continuity in his films. Oh wow, Fiesta wear! Look at this sweater. Cool!
4 cups of coffee is the minimum.